Right, okay, time to go find Veric Fafara.
Interference with.
I mean, could you literally just fucking say, fuck it, I'm going over the hills and far away and find them before you talk to anybody? That would be funny, if you could literally find Veric before doing the quest. I'm pretty sure it's scripted not to show up though until you do the quest. I like the way the markers don't show up until you're near the thing you're looking for. In the space station, like the log markers didn't show up until you got near the log. I need zero wire actually. I need to look out for that. You know, what you need is a skill that gets you more credits from cred sticks.
It's been a minute since I stretched the old legs. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything?
Veric's at home, but this is where he's living.
Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friend.
I'm Harbinger Shillikin.
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case.
Alright. I'd like to know your side of the story.
I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vithal. I was raised to inherit the role of elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
It's not the life I'd want either.
That's not the life anyone wants.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Vithal is all he cares about.
Yeah, having nurturing supportive parents makes a world difference.
You sound as if you speak from experience. I envy you. Sometimes I would give anything for a supportive word from my father. All I want is to make my own life.
The credits help too, but yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now.
That explains the tracker.
I needed a way to find him once he got outside the city. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Barrick running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not two for the price of one?
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here.
First, tell me why you chose to leave now of all times.
I suppose I owe you that much. The truth is, the Scaled Citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us.
Well, I don't understand religion. It's the extreme levels like this I don't agree with. So, I never understand those who value faith more than family. That would be a good answer.
Especially when that faith leads to hate. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life. I ask that you give me that chance.
Right, see, my viewpoints...
You were saying?
Yeah, I was saying something to the camera, mate. Just wait 2 seconds. My viewpoints is split on this. Like, I think he should have his own life, but if he views the society that badly, he should be trying to change it, not run away from it. Run away and leave everybody else to suffer, or you could try and change it to help the society to become something that it should be. It is like the whole Institute thing in Fallout 4. Yes, Institute bad, but if you become head of Institute, you can put in reforms and changes to try and make them better. So I want him. I'd like him to go back and change House Vival to something it needs to be, sort of thing. But I don't know if that's an option. We'll see.
Usually, a conversation requires two participants.
Mate, I've been talking to the camera for like ages now. I don't need another participant. They're listening. Anyway, you need to return home to your responsibilities.
No, I can't go back. I want nothing to do with that life.
Yeah, there's no way you're thinking clearly right now.
You're right. My emotions could be getting the best of me.
Yeah, because your family need to... Yeah, you just said people don't think of their family. So, your family needs you, mate.
Sadly, you are right. Alright, I concede. I can see how I may have acted abruptly. Vashti's death. So much devastation. So much loss. But will my father even take me back?
Yeah, Vittoria and Luther are on your side. Victor will come around.
Vittoria always did bring out the reasonable side in my father. That's good to know she hasn't disowned me. I'll need to make some preparations before I return. Gathering my things and making sure Bella and Boris are taken care of. I'll be along shortly.
Same here. I'm going to stick around and help Barrick out. Besides, I don't think I want to be around when you report back to Victor. Do me a favor and find me later at the Herald's Rest.
There we go, just fast travel right back to the keep. Yeah, I mean, I understand his want to be his own man sort of thing, but also, if he feels so badly about the house, It's his opportunity to take over and make changes.
All must.
What news do you bring, Harbinger?
I found Varric, but I didn't kill him. I hope you like family reunions.
Serpent, be merciful.
Is this true? You allowed a traitor to live.
I did the next best thing. I persuaded him to return. Yeah. Your judgment may remain impaired. I made a decision.
Impaired?
Victor, this is great news. Truly, the great serpent has guided him back to you.
Well, not exactly the great serpent, but I have returned nonetheless. Father, I admit I had no intention of coming back, but the Harbinger found me. He helped me see under a different light. Will you forgive me?
Victor, how dare you stall when your son has asked your forgiveness?
Yeah, try being a real father for once.
Ha! I have been nothing but a real father to this boy.
Father, I have returned out of love and support for you and House Vital. I am ready to dedicate myself fully.
Do you have any idea the trauma you have caused me? The damage you could have wrought upon this house?
It was never my intention to harm you or this house. Losing Vashti. So much devastation. I feared we devoted ourselves blindly to a path that would lead to our end. I let my emotions get the best of me. I lost my way, but I have returned. Repentant and ready to serve.
I'm sure you can relate to those feelings.
You know me so well, do you?
The Harbinger may not, but I do. And you know he speaks truth. Varric is every bit his father's son.
So I stand corrected. Varric, I have always seen myself in you, son. Even the weaker emotional side. Much like your aunt does for me, I know Vashti did for you. She was your anchor. It should be no surprise how her death drove you away.
Thank you, Father. All I ask is for your understanding and forgiveness.
And you shall have it.
It's good to have you back with us, Varric.
Thank you. You put my son back on the right path and guided him home.
Yeah, now you have a second chance at being a father.
You are quite right. Great Serpent knows I have room for improvement. And I can and will do better. Now that he has returned, Varric and I will use this moment to move forward.
Much like politics, communication, compromise, and compassion are the key. It's like much like politics, communication, compromise, and compassion are the key.
House politics vary drastically from the settled systems, but I understand your point.
And perhaps we could even learn by keeping those in mind.
Now, if you all will excuse us, there is something I wish to discuss with the Harbinger alone.
Come, Varric. Let us get you resettled.
Now that we have a bit more privacy, I wanted to discuss the matter of any traitors among us. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery?
As far as I can tell, he kept it close to his chest. He never told anyone.
Good. I also have heard nothing of my son's disappearance, so I appreciate your discretion in this matter. While not the orders given, you restored this house and have my gratitude. Here. The access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. Obviously, my son and I have much to discuss.
Serpent keep you.
Yeah. It's a better ending of a sort. Well, not what he wanted, he got what he needed, sort of thing. What he needed was a better father. And what he got there was a better... Well, I wouldn't say he's the best father, but at least the father's understood what he did wrong and is trying to improve. You know, I mean, I get the whole he did wrong. So did Varric. They both did wrong. Both of them are trying to live and learn. You can't get angry at them for that.
It is unfortunate. UNESCO's research team rejected Sahima's theories. Did Victor finally relinquish the access code?
Yep, here you go.
Excellent. We'll finally have the resources to fully charge the morning device. Now, let's hope House Dude Kef is as forthcoming as the others.
Yep, Kef actually was very forthcoming. He's just been waiting for the Harbinger. He literally just sits there waiting for you to come and see him. Right, so now I've got a fast travel point for this.
Excuse me, Harbinger. Can I have a word?
Not just yet.
Behave yourself.
Trying to keep strong, but I fear I may be losing sight.
I'm sorry, but I cannot just give you supplies. We are stretched razor thin as it is.
Oh, forgive me. I'm exhausted.
Why will you not help my family?
House Varun must be able to rely on the Ministry of Commerce. We cannot fail. Hello, Harbinger. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed.
The other houses agreed to cooperate, yes, now it's just down to you.
Good. Good. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about... you know? I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I am sure. One moment he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dulkev.
I'm sorry for your loss, mate.
My loss? Yes, I suppose. Although, from an outside perspective, one could consider it a fair trade, given my new role. Perhaps even...
I'm sure your cousin considered the ministry in safe hands.
I appreciate the sentiment, but we shall never know. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why.
Other people are suffering right now, and we can help them.
Hopefully you can deliver them from this. But what comes after? What about the next trial? I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the council squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve. And House Dulkev is no exception.
You have no idea if it's going to pay off, do you? That's why you're only telling me now.
It is a shame you are not born House Dulkev. You seem unnatural for this line of work. Here is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Enesco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dulkev keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's Crusade. Materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told Enesco where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now.
You must have found something.
I believe so.
Mm.
Yes. Enesco returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock, and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Malin Dam to the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dulkev was proud to serve when called upon.
Right-ho.
The request for aid and supplies never cease.
Right, let's go. The dam's going to be a damn pain in the ass. As I can tell you. Dealing with those phantoms over and over and over and over. They're unkillable phantoms, unlike these phantoms. Okay. The great supper! I think vortex grenades having an effect on phantoms. Kodama.
Catastrophic damage. Black box.
Oh, zero wire. I need that to upgrade one of my weapons. Can we go to the little place here first and get the key? Before seeing the child. Yeah, the seaweed farm. Yeah, you can actually flood this place. Well, I don't know why you would. There's a store here. If I can use that store, I am keeping this place. Right, so he's not here. Good to know. He's not going to appear until the quest lets him. Oh, no, that's a skeleton. Good to see the old Bethesda humour is still going. Oh, Mist Haze. Oh, that's an awesome place.
You can't get in there, not unless you have a card.
You're a little young or a little short to be a maintenance worker.
You're funny. So, you're trying to get in there? You're not the first person to come here recently, you know? Anasko Varun himself was here. I saw him, but he didn't talk to me. And there were too many other people around him. They all looked really serious.
I'm actually here because I'm trying to help Anasko.
I heard he disappeared. Is that true? I never saw him come back out of the dam. But I did see them go in. They had cards that let them open the door. I found one after they'd left. I thought about using it, but I didn't want to get in trouble. Kavil said I should give it to him for safekeeping. So I did. Maybe he'll let you have it.
Thanks for the tip.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, you can deactivate the dam, which will let the water out and consequently flood this place with water. Like, this used to be a lake that was much, much deeper. And I believe it'll go up to about that point there with water, so it won't be a complete loss.
It is good to see another servant of the Great Serpent. We get few visitors.
I would ask for news of the city, but I think I prefer not to know.
I need an access card for the dam.
No offense, but it's not your property.
The longer it takes to get that card back to Dazra, the more risk we're all in. Trust me, I'll take care of it.
I only wish to serve. I swear. You are right, though. Here, take it.
He's named. That's one of the things about. How can I put it? The Starfield that is where they went wrong. I don't agree completely with their decision. Is they've got all these people called Citizen. So the only people you meet with names you know are going to be, they have a name for a reason, right? You see what I mean? Like, if you meet somebody with a name and not just called Citizen, you know they're important compared to somebody who's got named Citizens. What they're important for is a different question. Is it a side quest? Is it a main quest? Is it some silly random person who's going to give you a random treasure hunt for no reason? We don't know. But the fact that they have a name, not just Citizen, makes them stand out. And you realise that they're going to be useful for something. So yeah, I don't like that decision, because you just look at somebody on name, you're like, yeah, okay, that's a quest. Back in Morrowind days, everybody